Yes, there is. So 50 seconds, which is just enough time for me to fill up my drink. I love it. So. Da, 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 da. Okay, so best of three, Avely against Myriad. Currently 1-1. And so whoever is winning this final game is gonna be in the best of five grand finals against Valdemar, the kid, the one and only. So let's switch to custom mode. Alright, and here we have it, folks. So Myriad playing the wonderful Mongols in red on 4 lakes on the south side against Avely with the Japanese in blue. So we had 4 lakes before. I think it's a great map. I really like playing on it. Even though I haven't played too many games on it, but like the ones I had, I really enjoyed. Myriad moving forward very quickly as the Mongols. You usually like to scout the base pretty quickly just to see, do you want to have, or do you have a good layout for a tower rush? Do you want to go for a tower rush, or what would be your angle of attack? And then on most maps, the sheep are in the middle anyway, so you like to go pretty straightforward. So if we're looking at the scouting, like immediately going all the way to the opponent's base, looking for an early dock on the right side, and is now moving over to the left side. Has been pretty effective here with finding the sheep. On the other hand, Avely also did find a couple ones and is now moving sneakily onto the dock, and then also going for an outpost, potentially also going on this gold. Then after that, we might see that. And on the other side, scouting wise, so yeah, Avely just went all around his space. He doesn't. I mean, he's not looking for a tower rush. He's not looking for where his opponent is attackable. He wants to go on water and get his discounted, his cheaper fishing boats out as quickly as possible. And so very sneaky for him to go for the dock after the Khan has passed. And so for now, Myriad doesn't know anything where he could strike. He doesn't know whether the dock will be on the left side or on the right side. Unfortunately for Avely, he is actually running into the town center. So the thing with Mongols is they have to set up their town center at first, which means the town center can be anywhere. Like usually it would start like somewhere here, but it can move all the way over here, which usually you like to have it on the wood line and then a secondary resource if possible. And so he probably didn't expect it to be right around here, and yeah, depending on where the wood lines are. Because again, he doesn't know anything here, and that is very unfortunate for Avely. So he can't go for a scout yet, unless he goes, builds one from the town center, which you don't really want to do. And he doesn't know anything about the base here. He just moved around, found the town center. He did find the gold as well, so that's both great. But other than that, doesn't have any clue. He doesn't know where the Uvu is. He doesn't know about the barracks. I mean, by now he knows about that because of the spearmen. And there's an outpost, so Myriad needs to be careful here. Just to, not to be in range here for the outpost. But then again, the outpost is here and then the gold is here. So you actually could move in and then the villagers would have to go to you in order to get into the outpost. So you could actually move the villagers, the spearmen over here, and then try to get onto the villagers. The Khan in Dark Age doesn't really do a whole lot of damage, but it's 2 damage per hit at least, so eventually he will kill them. Yeah, now you need to be careful here. And so yeah, some very nice early Dark Age aggression with the Mongols. It does of course delay their feudal age timing. I mean, by now most civs are in feudal age, and they are nowhere near, of course. But then again, you also go on water, so that also delays you further. But in general, like, you're getting exactly what I wanna reach here. Almost getting a villager kill here. So no, actually, sorry, he actually got the villager kill. So yeah, first villager kill for Myriad. Almost getting the second one here as well. But yeah, due to his aggression and just the resources that you need to shift otherwise, and then not being on water as quickly as Avely, he is a little bit behind in villager numbers or in eco numbers. But then again, like, you have a lot of idle time that you create, a lot of resources that Avely desperately needs to spend now to repair the dock. More villagers, no, more spearmen. More spearmen getting pulled here. 10 villagers. Why do I say villagers all the time? More spearmen. So 10 spearmen on the dock and quickly torching it down, which also granting a little bit of bounty bonus to the Mongols. And so plus it also renders them completely useless, and now he can just move onto the outpost. He is losing the Khan, but that will come back to life in, I think it's 1.5 minutes in Dark Age. I'm not 100% sure actually, but yeah, something like that. Another villager kill, 3 more villager kills, and so Koka Township coming up. So not a huge surprise on a hybrid / water map. Then you usually want to have the Shinobi just to be able to deal better with the dogs. But yeah, just losing another villager here, and this 5th one is gonna lose its life as well. And at the same time, Myriad lost 2 spearmen, if I'm not mistaken. And so yes, that is a lot of investment, and it really heavily delays your feudal age. But then again, it is so massive, and the damage he already dealt is just so huge, especially with the idle time here. So he's basically Avely is down to 21 right now, and while Myriad is at 29 to 30 right now. So yeah, a massive equal lead here for Myriad just by putting down all this aggression early on. And now he could try and look for some more damage here on the gold here. Will be able to push Avely off gold once more. Almost getting another kill, so this is where the Khan would be really helpful. But yeah, it's not here yet. And then yeah, we have the stable coming up, so we will have a few Keshik, as well as potentially looking for an archer range. He doesn't have enough wood for that. And then he's also just messing up more fishing boats. Robugesha gonna be really annoying, but not too difficult to deal with for the spearman. We could also see some early samurai coming up, but yeah, they would be more difficult. But then again, they also cost more resources, and so if we switch back, we see like he could go for 1 samurai, which he is doing right now actually. No, never mind. Sorry, that was the Obligation, which also costs gold. So he could go for a samurai if he chose so, but as a Dark Age samurai doesn't really help him a whole lot. And now we have the hardened spearman and the Khan on the field as well. Could be able to snipe out some very low health villagers as well as Obligation. And so yeah, the thing is, if we're looking at the broader base here for Avely, he really got screwed by the map generation, because there's 1 gold here and then there's 2 more gold here. So as long as the Mongols, as long as Myriad is camping here, that's 12,000 gold just completely denied for Avely. And so for a civilization that likes to go fast castle as the Japanese to get your Shinto shrine, the Shinto priests, the Yorishiro and all that. For a civilization like that to be denied so heavily uh, feels really, really, really bad. Now we have some spearmen, but yeah, they're only Dark Age spearmen. They don't really matter that much. And now Myriad can just switch into archers, and he'll be absolutely fine. So he has the Kashik to deal with the Yumi Ashigaru. He has the archers to deal with the spearmen. Um, and he also again denied the dog. So Avely is now, for the time being at least, able to push away the Kashik. But then again, it's two spearmen, so I think actually it would have been better for Myriad to switch and move the Kashik onto the spearmen, because again they're only Dark Age, and kill them off quickly and then move on to the Yumi Ashigaru. Khan getting killed again. But yeah, I mean, in low numbers the Kashik can fight. Like if the spearmen are in low numbers, or if they're like in a lower age, the Kashik can fight them, and as long as they don't die, they will always heal back up. Uh, like as long as they're hitting something. Um, but then again, you also have a couple archers now, so you can snipe out the spearmen. And as soon as the spearmen are gone, like the Yumi Ashigaru are no match for yeah, neither the archers nor the Kashik. And then you can yeah move out again on the dock, and then as soon as that happens, the game, like it's not over, of course, especially not on a such a high level, but it definitely doesn't look good for the Japanese right now. Um, Avely for the last, I don't know, 6 minutes or so, not on gold at all, can't even afford the upgrade for hardened spearman. So really, really bad position for him to be in for sure. And yeah, Archer Mambas slowly making it up here for Myriad, and as soon as he has enough archers to easily snipe out the spearmen, I think this should be pretty hard into his favor, especially because he can constantly produce Kashik, as well as just chase down the Shinobi with one single Kashik. That is enough usually. But on the other hand, we do have the dog, and it has been working for Avely. So he was able to get back onto the water, even though the question remains to be seen, like for how long. Another very fun tech that the Mongols can get is piracy, which kind of is like their bounty bonus, and grants gold and wood for each ship that they sink from an enemy. And so basically, if you would get that, and it's super cheap actually, it pays off as long as you kill, like I think it's four or five boats. And so he could actually go for that, and then just kill the fishing boats, and it would already be like paying itself off. So that's one of the very fun techs that the Mongols get. And one of the reasons why I think that they are kind of viable on water as well, just because of their piracy tech. Because for extended fights, you get so much resources by burning down other ships. But for now, I mean, he doesn't really need to do that. He has just this one dog that he can now torch down with the war junk, and then yeah. Even before that happens, Avely really realizes that there's no way for him to come back from this, and what a display of Mongol mastery. I'm really, I mean, I shouldn't be like impressed because like they're Conqueror 3 players, but in a way I'm really impressed by the way Myriad played this, and like yeah, very impressive, and super strong Dark Age play here. At the same time, again, like Avely really got screwed by the map generation, because like the way the gold was spawning on all on the right side of his base, that was terrible. Like that was really bad luck for him. So yeah, maybe he should have gone on the left side of the map for the fishing, and then take this primary gold, get a early tower on there or something like that. But yeah, tough call and very difficult to recover from that. He tried his best and it worked kind of at some point, but yeah, the Mongols are super good at pumping out units, and once they're ahead a little bit, it's very hard to recover from that.